barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So, 117, 111 is pretty ridiculous. The only way that fight can be 117, 111 is if Castano won. And I'll just be frank and I'll be clear, and this is just what I believe. I think that 117, 111 scorecard was in favor of Castano, and they flipped it. It's just what I believe, because the only way you have that scorecard is 9-3. The only way you have that scorecard is if Castano was winning. And I think that judge is going to get a lot of criticism. But in my heart of hearts, I believe the business of boxing flipped that scorecard and we got the draw. Whoever it was, you can say PBC, you can say Al Heyman. Who cares? The scorecard was flipped. I genuinely believe that. Now, let's get into the fight. First, I want to say this. Derrick James showed why he's one of the best trainers in boxing tonight. He was real honest with his fighter. If he had to listen to him and fought more aggressively, he would have won easily. He would have won convincingly, because I think Jamel's Charlo power carried 1 through 12. And all he had to do was double his shots up, the volume. The volume would have turned into accuracy, but he was confused by Castano's intellect. Castano would let him shoot his wad the first 45 seconds of most rounds. And then he would flip the script on him. And Jamel Charlo didn't really have an answer or have an understanding of what Castano was doing, and definitely didn't have an answer for it. I thought there was not one feint this entire fight by either fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jamel Charlo is the better athlete. I thought Castano was the better boxer, but there was no feint. There was no like Ali feint to the jab. Like it was no creativity with the jab with Jamel Charlo. I thought he was real vanilla tonight. There were some rounds where I thought he probably only landed 1 or 2 punches. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but we'll definitely talk about it tomorrow night in the barbershop. But I thought if I'm Jamel Charlo, I go fight a mandatory, because it's going to be hard for Jamel to figure him out in 6 months. It's because Derrick James told him what to do, and he didn't do it. But one thing, experience is the greatest teacher. So Jamel Charlo may know how to land that left hook. The left hook was the key, and Castano was very much afraid of that left hook, and Jamel Charlo was very much afraid of that overhand right. So Jamel Charlo couldn't get started with his jab. But if Jamel would have feinted, you know what I mean? He would have, because he had the reach. So he would have feint, high guard, jab to the body. Because Castano would have closed every door possible, but it would have been with a high guard. He should have feinted him to the high guard and stabbed to the body, kind of like he did Rosario when he knocked him out. So just real simple, subtle stuff. But Jamel showed me that he can't handle intellectual pressure. Jamel showed me that his IQ is below average tonight. Because in my opinion, I thought both of these fighters could have made it an easier fight for them. Jamel, real easy. Punch to his guard. He going to get tired of catching punches, and you going to catch him coming in. But and I thought Castano just keep on walking forward, because Jamel didn't have no answer on the inside. The reason why, see, Castano knew the game. He knew he could take him off his left hook by him throwing left hooks to the body. And that's why Castano kept on throwing left hooks to the body, because he kept his right hand up. So Jamel Charlo should have dug. Jamel Charlo should have dug to the body, should have got smaller. It was so many, subtle things that would have changed the fight. A feint by Jamel Charlo would have froze the shit out of Castano. Like, like that athletic jab that black fighters throw. Like, like he could have toyed with him the whole fight, but he didn't do it, you know? And at the end of the day, I'll say the business of boxing saved Jamel Charlo's ass. And I thought that I'll say it again in closing. And don't forget to click the link below, 9 Wives. I forgot to say it at the beginning of the video, 9 Wives. 9 Wives, 19 days away. We're approaching 1,000 pre-sale. I want to say thank you guys in advance. I truly appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, 9 Wives. Click the link in the description box below. And thank you guys in advance. So we're about 70 away. We're about 70 away from 1,000 pre-sale, which is amazing. And yeah, man. So that's all I got to say on that. And it was so many subtle things that could have. Jamel Charlo got to get his intellect up, and maybe it's too late, maybe it's not, and maybe that stems from being him so raw in emotion. You understand what I'm saying? Like the ability to uh to comprehend things. You understand? Because damn, kudos. I thought Jarek James did a great job in the corner. I didn't understand. I didn't know what Castano's team was saying, so I can't really talk about their corner. And I couldn't hear the commentary, but I could hear the corner stuff for some odd reason. I was watching the basketball game as well because the basketball game got close. Booker hit that three. But anyways, moving forward, click the link below, get 9 Wives, and we're gonna move forward from there. Congratulations, it was a draw. Jamel Charlo is not fighting this man again. He's not fighting him again, y'all. I don't believe he's gonna fight him again because um, it's gonna be a whole bunch of mandatories. I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be no rematch. Don't expect a rematch, guys. Nah, don't expect a rematch. Jamel gonna go off and fight some Russian. That's gonna be his mandatory to get him back moving, to get him back going. And Castano's gonna fight the mandatory, or he may go fight a volunteer. He might fight a voluntary. You know, that 154 guy that everyone knocks out, that Sebastian Formella just knocked out. Maybe he'll fight him. I forget the guy's name. Jamel knocked him out early, and Sebastian knocked him out. He'll fight somebody like that, and then he'll either go into his mandatory or he'll unify, and he'll. But I don't think the rematch is gonna happen, and I'll be candidly honest. Uh, got away one, and the reason why I believe the rematch ain't gonna happen because I believe they flipped that scorecard, and I genuinely believe it. The only way I talk on this platform is straight, So anyway, then barbershop conversations. At the end of the day, they all got a big check. Everybody's happy, and the one thing I will say is the inactivity. The inactivity of PBC fighters is hurting the brand. It's hurting their talent. I see it in 9 out of 10 fights, man. The inactivity of PBC, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. If Jamel Charlo's active, he gets rid of that kid in the second and third round. I'll be honest with y'all. If Jamel Charlo's active and fighting on a regular basis, that fight don't go past 4 rounds tonight. And I'm being honest. So the inactivity, fighting every 10, 11 months, is hurting the fighters. And that's all I got to say. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys. So peace.